Welcome back, subscribers, and hello YouTube viewers. On this occasion we're off to a township called Maldon. Maldon is a town in Victoria, Australia, in the local government Shire of Mount Alexander. Maldon is 136 kilometres or 85 miles northwest of the state capital Melbourne. Maldon has a population of approximately 1,600 people. It has been designated Australia's first notable town in 1966 by the National Trust of Victoria and is notable for its 19th century appearance, maintained since Gold Rush days. The district where Maldon now stands was first visited by white European colonialists in 1836 during Major Thomas Mitchell's famous Victorian expedition. It was occupied soon afterwards by pastoralists and 2 sheep runs were established in the area. In December 1853, gold was discovered at Cairn Curran, the name given to one of the sheep runs, and Maldon became part of the Victorian Gold Rush. The goldfield, which was named Teranggau Fields after Mount Teranggau, now usually referred to as Teranggau, immediately attracted numbers of people eager to make their fortunes at the diggings. 1 month after gold was discovered, the Chief Commissioner of Goldfields reported 3,000 miners had arrived at the diggings. A month after that, a journalist for the Argus newspaper reported that the road from Castlemaine to Maldon was lined with the shops of people hoping to make a living of their own from the miners. In 1861, a government census declared the town's population to be 3,341, servicing an additional 5,000 to 6,000 miners at the diggings. At that time, it was the 8th largest town in Victoria. Maldon has its own newspaper, the Teranggau Times, which was first published in 1858 and is the oldest continuously published newspaper in Victoria. And without further ado, let's check out some of the sights of Maldon. There are plenty, and I really recommend this to be a weekend visit because there's so many historical sites to visit. Our first stop is the Maldon Hospital, which has a long history which goes back to the early gold mining days of Maldon. Gold was first discovered in Maldon in 1853 with a rush that brought over 40,000 miners to the district. As the wealth of the town increased, the name that had been used for the town, Teranggau, was now changing to Maldon. The steady income from these large mines and the more stable population produced the development of more substantial housing and public buildings. At this time, the town, it was decided that it should have its own hospital and not have to send the ill and injured to Castlemaine, which is 20 kilometres or 12 miles away. Our next stop is the Teranggau Lookout, On the 26th of January 1924, the Premier of Victoria, the Honourable H.S.W. Lawson, a Castlemaine man, officially opened the tower to the public. Teranggau is thought to be an Aboriginal word meaning big rough hill. In 1923, the Advanced Maldon Association purchased the poppet head off the Comet mine from Bendigo for £87 and brought it by rail to Maldon. The tower was decorated with wine bottle kerosene lamps for Christmas Eve in 1926. The following year it became a symbol of Maldon's Easter Fair, one of Australia's oldest community events, dating back to 1877. Each Easter, the Teranggau Tower is illuminated at night, originally by lanterns, now by electric globes, and can be seen for many kilometres around. Over the years, generations of local children have grown up believing that the illuminated tower is Easter Bunny's house. The tower, a rare gold mining relic, is listed with the Victorian Heritage Register. The next stop is Butts Reserve. It's a free camping ground that's very close to the Maldon township, and it is an easy sort of walk, but most preferably if you've got your bicycles with you, I suggest that you jump on them and have a nice little ride into the town. Now, the Butt Reserve is a fantastic free camping ground, as mentioned, which features picnic and wooden fire barbecue facilities and toilets. The campground is located partway up Mount Teranggau Road, heading towards that lookout that we've just seen. So it's sort of central to both that lookout and also to the township. The next stop is the Dredge and Dragline Historical Site. The Porcupine Flat Gold Dredge and Dragline is a fascinating roadside relic just outside Maldon. Now, from the township you can probably hike out this way, but it'd probably be another situation where if you've got your bicycles, to jump on them and ride out to this location. You can get close to these massive old mining machines, and a small picnic area with a table and fire pit makes this a great place to stop for a break, for that thermos coffee or tea, or just to stretch your legs. History tells us that a Mr. George Haywood started working on this site in 1958, where he developed a bucket dredge operation. He purchased the dredge sometime after 1958, although it may not have been operational until after 1973. Operations continued with moderate success until 1984. Now, what I have done in the description below, I've left a link to all this sort of information, and if you want to seek further information, just go to the description and you'll see all the links to the places that we've just visited. So here we are nearing the end of this visit to Maldon and this presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a little bit different, and as I said earlier, there is a lot of historical buildings and places to visit in Maldon. I will be doing a subsequent video of the railway station here. That'll probably be the next one. But this is just a few things that most people mightn't actually come to visit. So if you did like it, by all means, give us that thumbs up. Please subscribe. It doesn't cost you 1 cent, but it really does help this channel immensely. But most importantly, stay safe, commute safe, and have a great day.